Good morning to you, SL. This be Mr. Matt Goldshort, and this here is important key factors in running a successful clothing store on SL. Now, mind you, this is what worked for me. Number one, this is very important. You have to be very, very patient. You're not gonna start selling clothes right away. So you have to be patient and don't get frustrated. Number two, you must, no matter what, no matter how good some other shit that you see around the grid looks, you must wear your own shit. Most times you must be wearing your own clothing. Because why would someone purchase your clothing if you don't believe in them yourself? So if you happen to be out somewhere and you're going to be your number one model when it comes to selling clothing on SL. So when people see you with clothing on, they're going to ask you where you got them from. But if they see you with somebody else's clothing on, they're going to ask you where you got them from. Plus also, people can click on you without having to ask you where your clothing comes from. They'll click on you and scan you to see who made your clothing. And they'll look that person up in the directory. That's why you should always wear your own shit. And don't wear nobody else's shit, no matter how good the other shit look to you. Number three, stick to your vision. Because every time, or no matter what you're doing on here, there's going to always be people, whether they're friends or acquaintances or whatever, they're going to always tell you what you should do, what you should change, and all that. They could be people who don't know nothing about what you're doing, but they're going to always have opinions. And they're going to always try to tell you, you should do this that way, you should do that this way, you should sell this for this much, and you should, and all that type of shit. I'm telling you, you should make this, and if you make this, they'll buy this, and all that kind of stuff. And so that's why I say stick to your own vision, because if you get to changing the way you do shit, then you'll be doing somebody else's vision. Next, be original. What you're going to learn is, especially with mesh, mostly everyone have the same templates when it comes to mesh. But the thing is, like, if you go around to all these different stores, you'll notice that they have the same templates, just different colors. But they all pretty much be the same. They'll put a design on it, but it still be the same exact template. That's why you take yours and you do yours in a different way. Don't worry about whether someone is going to like it or not. Use your vision, and you'll find people that has the same type of taste as you. And also remember that most people are followers, so they're going to buy, a lot of people are going to buy what everybody else is wearing. Which you want to find that customer who's looking to be different, because that customer is going to buy in bulk. That was my experience. When I was selling clothing, I didn't have a lot of customers, but I sold a lot of product. Because someone who would come into my store and buy, they would come and buy up to like 6 and 7 of my suits. And I was selling suits, the trench coat suits I was selling for 1,100 linden a piece. And I had jacket suits I was selling for $750. I had hoodie suits I was selling for like $600. And people would come in there and buy like 6, 7 suits. I've even had a couple people buy my store out because they like the originality. The ones that like originality are the ones that's going to spend the most money. The ones that dress and wear the same shit that everybody else wear, they're not going to spend much money. That's in my experience. Someone else might have a different experience. But my experience is the people that's looking for originalities are the ones that spend the most lending. Number 5, do not be afraid to spend money on your store. You have to spend money to make money. You have to upload money and spend money in certain things to improve your store. You have to buy those expensive templates. Because the more expensive the template is, the less amount of people who have it. So that'll give you originality right there. And you're going to make the money back. That I can promise you. Honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is do not, I repeat, do not be in your store while customers are there. Because customers are going to always try to befriend you. Because they're thinking that maybe they can get a deal or they can get some free shit. And as you know, do not mix business with pleasure. Do not mix family with business. And when you start befriending your customers, now I understand if they want to be friends on business points, then yeah, okay. But some of them try to become your friend. They'll fake like they being your friend, but they really trying to find a way to get clothing from you at a discounted rate, or they're trying to get clothing from you for free, in my experience. Number 2, and this is very, very important. It goes into the last one. It's very important. Do not fuck your customers. Do not date your customers. For the same reason as I said before. When you do that, you're turning business into personal and pleasure. They do not mix. But I have an answer for that coming up. Number 3rd honorable mention. If you can, make you a alt, which is an alternate account, and make your clothing under that alt. If you want to check on your store and not let everybody know that you're the one that created the store or the product that's being sold in the store, make you an alternate account and don't let them know that it's you. If you want to hang around your store to check on things, you could even fake like you work there. But don't be the owner. Don't let them know you're the owner or you're the creator. I don't care if you're trying to impress. Don't do none of that. Because if they're impressed by your clothing, if they want to contact, they'll contact. You go look at the properties to see who made the clothing anyway. So, but that last one is the most important one that you might want to think about doing and making an alternate account. Because it takes care of the first one, which is being in your store, because then you'll be able to be in your store and check on things. And it takes care of the second one as far as fucking your customers. Okay, if you do find someone that you find to be sexy or good looking, then shit, fuck them on another account. Just don't let them know that you're the creator of your clothing, because that'll be their prime directive. And here's another important thing. When you fuck your customers, if things, y'all break up or things don't work out, they're going to stop bad mouthing you. But you don't need that. You don't need that. But those are in my experience, those are that's my advice on running a successful clothing store. I'm pretty sure there are other things, but those are the main things that I used and I went by in running my store, and I did pretty good on the game. But please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and more videos coming soon.